Hello student, today I am going to explain you chapter number 6 Kasthakhanda. Kasthakhanda means a piece of a wood. In the old age educational system of India, vicinity of the preceptor and disciple was of a great importance, as it was the tradition that a student had to reside in a Gurukul for his study, and so both of them had a chance to stay together for the whole day. Guru used to preach the pupil at any time and any place. As a result, along with the regular syllabus, a student used to get a chance to acquire the knowledge sometime naturally or sometime suddenly. Today, also this tradition has been preserved in a Gurukuls and Patshalas, following age-old method of a teaching and learning of Sanskrit. One of such incident is presented in this lesson. Guru, while moving on the bank of river with his disciple, suddenly watches a piece of wood floating on the water in the river. At once, Guru's sharp intellect become active to impart a very significant knowledge to his disciple. The knowledge preached by Guru to his disciple at that time and place is very applicable even today. Floating is an inherent property of a wood. Fortunately, it was reached to the river meeting the sea. So, naturally, this piece of wood is luckily enough to reach the sea, a treasure of jewel. But learned Guru can see even obstacle in this path obtained through luck by chance. Pointing out this obstacle, Guru informed his disciple that if the piece of wood keep protecting itself from this obstacle, then only it can reach the sea, otherwise not. Here, Guru has used a beautiful metaphor by imagining a man as a piece of wood and thus preached his disciple in a very simple way. Guru preaches that a man who save himself from four kinds of obstacle arising in his life can only have the chance to reach the ocean of happiness. So let's we start our lesson. गंगा तीरे एकः गुरु शिष्येण सह वर्तमान आसीत्. गंगा तीरे means on the bank of river Ganga. A certain preceptor was wandering about on the bank of river Ganga with his disciple. Shishya means disciple or a student. स जल प्रवाहेण नियमान कंजन काष्ठखंडम दर्शनयन. Darshayana means see, and Jala Pravahi means in the flow of water or a current of water. Niyamana means that which is being carried off. Pointing out to the piece of wood being taken away by the current of water, he said to his disciple. Shishyamaha means said to his disciple. अयम जल प्रवाहेण सहम समुद्रम प्राप्यसि, परंतु गमन मार्गे तीरे संलग्नता भाराधिकेन जले निम्नग्नता आवर्तपातता नदी जल वियोगश्चेति चत्वारो विघ्ना न भवेयु तदा एव. Means this will reach the ocean with the current of water. Means the Guru said to her disciple, this log of wood will reach the ocean with the current of water. But if one way, if one way it's going for four obstacles such as being stuck up to the bank, being drowned in the water due to the excessive heavy burden, being caught the whirlpool and separation from the water of the river do not occur, only then it will reach the ocean. Gururagre Upadishati Sishyam. The preceptor further instructs the disciples. Vayam sarve manava api kashtakhandai eva means Vayam means we, Sarve means all, and Manava means human being. Kashtakhanda means piece of wood. Guru instruct the disciple, all human beings are like a piece of wood. Asmakam Jivan evam Nadi. Our life itself is a river. Parivaraha Pravaha Rupa. The family is like a current. Tatra Sneha Rupam Jala Vahati. The water of love flow in it. Swakye Parivare Jivana Jivantah Kashtarupa Vayam Sukhapurva संसार रूपम समुद्रम अवश्यम प्राप्तु शक्नुम यदि चत्वारो विघ्ना न भवति. Living life in our own family, we like piece of a wood will surely be able to reach the ocean of a world full of happiness if the four obstacles do not occur. जीवने कीदृशा विघ्ना भवन्ति इति शिष्य अपृच्छत. The disciple asked, what are the obstacles of our life? Guru समुपादिशत. नदी रूपे जीवने आहार निंद्रा भयादय तीरभूता संति means the preceptor advised in the river of life. Ahara means food, nindra means sleep, bhayadaya means fear, etc. are like the banks. Tirabhuta means bank of river. Tiresu sanlagnata nama ahara nindra bhayadinam sevane satatam pravrutam. Being stuck up to the bank means the constant activity of eating food, sleeping, or being afraid. वस्तु वस्तु आहारदय सेवनीया भवन्ति तथापि तत्र सततं संलग्नता विघ्न एवं. Now actually food, sleep, fear, etc. are essential, but being constantly sticking to them is surely an obstacle. आहार निंद्रा भयादिषु सततं प्रवृत्ति रूप विघ्न भवति चेत काष्ठखंडा रूपं वयं सुख रूपं समुद्र प्राप्तुं न शक्नोमि. If the obstacle in the form of being constantly engaged in eating food, enjoy sleeping and being afraid, etc. is there, we like the piece of wood cannot reach the ocean of joy. सामाजिको व्यवहार भार रूपो भवति. सोशल लाइफ बिकम बर्डनसम. यद्यपि सामाजिको व्यवहार सर्वत्रैव अपेक्षितो भवति. Even though social behavior is invariably expected everywhere, परंतु स शक्तिमतिक्रम्यम न भवेत. But it should not be exceed the limit of our strength. ये जना स्वकीयां शक्तिमतिक्रम्यं सामाजिकान् व्यवहारान् कुर्वन्ति ते अतिभारत्वात् निमज्जति एव. The people who engage themselves in a social life crossing their limit and strength surely get drowned by its unbearable weight. निम्मचित्तजनः सुखमय संसारसमुद्रं प्राप्तुं न शक्नोमि. A person drowned cannot reach the ocean of the world of happiness. સુરાપાનમ, અક્ષક્રીડા, તમાકુભક્ષણમ, ચોરકર્મ ઇત્યાદિને દુર્વ્યસનાની માનવ જીવને આવર્તભૂતાની હતી. ડ્રિંકિંગ, પ્લેઇંગ ડાઇસ, chewing tobacco, act of stealing, and such other vices are whirlpool in the human life. एषु पतितो जन वही आगंतु न शक्नोमि. The person fallen in this cannot come out of them. अतः तत्र पतनमेवं न भवेत् तादृशं प्रयत्न सततं करणीयो भवति. So or therefore effort should be made constantly so that falling into them would not be take place at all. ये जना व्यसनेषु पतिता सन्ति ते तरन्तः अपि एकस्मिन् स्थाने परितभ्रमन्ति. The people who fall into vicious habit keep moving round and round in the one place even though they float. तेषा प्रगति बाधिता भवति. Their progress is hampered. ततस्ते सुखादिरूपं संसारसमुद्रं प्राप्तुं नार्हति. Then they do not deserve to reach the ocean of world full of happiness or joy or happiness. परिवारात् विमुखत्वम् एवं नदी जल वियोग. Parting way with the family is itself like separating from the water of a river. सामान्यतया परिवारे निवसन्तः एवं वयं संसार समुद्रं प्राप्तुं समर्था भवामः. Generally speaking, we living in our family are surely able to reach the ocean of the world. परंतु यदि कश्चित् जनः स्वार्थवशात् क्रोधवशात् वा परिवारात् प्रतिमुखो भवति सोऽपि नदी जलवियुक्तः. कदाचित् अपि ज्ञानेन सुखेन च पूर्णम् आनन्दमयं संसारसमुद्रं न प्राप्नोमि. Means, but if any person turns his face from his family, being overpowered by selfishness or anger, he being separated from love and water of love of the river, and never reaches the ocean of the world full of joy, happiness and knowledge. चतुर्भ्य विघ्नेभ्य रक्षिता जना ज्ञानेन सुखेन च पूर्णम् आनंदमयं संसाररूपं समुद्रम अवश्यम प्राप्नुवन्ति. Means, the people saved from the four obstacles surely reach the ocean in the form of world full of knowledge and happiness.